your starting five. At forward, 6'5", number 27, Trae Young. At forward, 6'6", number 66, Kenyon Martin Jr. At guard, 6'5", number 26, Spencer Dinwiddie. Starting at guard, 5'11", number 42, John Collins. At center, 7 feet, number 11, Brook Lopez. The head coach of the Brooklyn Nets, Doug Collins. Let him hear you. Give it up for your team, Brooklyn Nets.
A look at the 76ers starting group. We've got Tobias Harris. He's out there with Jahlil Okafor. And it's Collins in at the small forward position. And for Brooklyn, they've got Brook Lopez. Kenyon Martin is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Jiang in at the small forward position. Well, Doris, the season is just getting underway. How together do you expect teams to be at this point?
Well, it depends, B.A. Are you experienced or are you young? And I know this. The first 20 games usually are a very good indicator of how your season is going to play out.
Now here's Maxey. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
And it's good for two.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Maxey. Pass to Okafor. Takes the three. Sends it home from three-point land.
Over his time in the league, Maxey has really improved his playmaking.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Brooklyn. I asked, what do you do about Tyrese Maxey, a guy who can spark plays out of thin air? Coach let me in on their strategy, saying, I'm trying to keep someone in front of him all night. I don't want Maxey seeing the shots he wants or the passing lanes he's looking for. It's a tough assignment, but coach says he's got the right guys for the job. Guys?
And Allie, thanks. And the basket by Tony.
That's a great beginning. 3 for 3 from the floor.
And so Dinwiddie will bring it up for the Nets. 6-point game. And this is their first time matched up with Philadelphia this year.
These teams split the season series last year, neither making an impact in the conference overall.
To the left side wing. Here's Jiang. The rebound by Okafor. Philadelphia has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Maxey passes to Tony. Back to Maxey. Five to shoot. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Okafor can't get it to go.
Boy, that's an example of a player taking what the defense gives you. Just doesn't work out in his favor, right? He misses the shot.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Here's Tony. His last outing, he had 20. Okafor gets the bucket. Okafor's got 6.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has been everything, Grant.
Oh, my. His growth, both with his play, but also with his leadership, has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
Again, Philadelphia. Timeout called. Brooklyn.
Next, timeout. To get excited and get loud, here they are, Team Fight.
Okay, let's fire up the 2K leaderboard. Last year, you really had to protect the ball against these teams. 5th best, Philadelphia.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Torres. Here's Lopez. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Listen, guys, Brook Lopez has a big body, and if you don't box him out, he's going to get some work done on the glass.
Pass to Maxey. Here's Okafor. Lopez with the steal. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Boy, you love Lopez's effort. This guy dunking is easy for him, right? He's close to the rim, 7 foot. Come on now.
Tony passes to Maxey. Knocks it down from distance. Maxey's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Torres. There's the block. Harris against Dinwiddie. And the ball out of play. The Nets will have it. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Nets trail by 5. Pass to Youngshi for 3. Tony with a rebound. Philadelphia has gone 4 for 4 so far from three-point land. Impressive. And Maxey gets it to go on the assist by Harris. Maxey's got 7 points in the game.
Oh, beautiful pass.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Here's Tony. Pass to Maxey. Now Okafor from deep. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Torres.
Right now they're losing ground. I mean, they might need to switch things up a bit. Maybe hit the offensive boards a little harder.
Tony passes to Okafor. With the fadeaway. No good. A bit long that time. Nets trail by 8. Martin outside. Pass to Youngshi. Let's go with a 3. Kept alive. And Lopez gets it to go. Lopez has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Collins outside. And here's Okafor. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
And they've got the D reeling. A full 3-point attack right off the tip.
Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now. And Philadelphia making a change here. McCain's checked in. And some great passing here so far. Let's check out the breakdown where the assists have been coming from for Philadelphia.
And their guards have done a great job setting up the front court for success, making quality passes and rewarding the bigs for getting in scoring position.
Here's the Wizard. Pass to Dinwiddie from outside the arc. Nails it from 3. Dinwiddie's got 5 now.
Boy, the long-range work from Spencer Dinwiddie. Over the years, this former second-round pick has increased his range.
Here's Tony. Fader on the way. Brooklyn pulls it in. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now. Here's the Wizard. Yep, that one goes.
Hey, they're They're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Maxey. He's got 7. Puts one up from 19. Okafor can't get it to go.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Hits the three-pointer. And now just a 1-point Philadelphia lead.
Well, rise and fire on the catch. Spencer Dinwiddie ready for action.
Pass to McCain. Now here's Okafor. Here's Tony to the paint. Shot clock at 5. For 3, Maxey. Can't get it to go. 3 for 5 shooting so far. Now Lopez. Tony with a rebound. Dinwiddie against Maxey. Here's Okafor. And it's blocked. Here's the break. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
You know, when Spencer Dinwiddie is attacking, he gets these kinds of calls. Simple as that.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line, 2 times.
That one drops. He ties it up. And after trading away a lot of their top veteran players, the Nets going young, Doris.
Well, they are, BA, and the rumor, though, says that they are looking to try to rebuild quickly. It's obviously a big market, New York City. And let's remember, free agency is a viable avenue to improve. And once they collect enough young assets, things can turn quickly. Well, a little shaky from the line, and instead of putting them in front, he's only able to tie it up.
Outside McCain, back to Embiid. And no good. The dry spell continues. Here's the Wizard. Gets the 3-ball to go. The Wizards got his second bucket on the night.
And this night already has the makings of an offensive war.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
And it'll be Philadelphia with their first time out of the game here. To the wing on the left. Here's Tony. Philadelphia moving it around. And Embiid throws it down.
At 7 feet tall, Embiid looks to dunk often, especially when he's got good positioning.
The Wizard. And there's another one for Brooklyn.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Here's Embiid. Brooklyn pulls it in. Lopez has got 5 rebounds in the game. Torres. And it's Harris with the rebound. 76ers trail by 3. From the arc. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said, "We still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent, but we still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance to accomplish something." Back to you guys.
It's all about health. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. Well, Joel Embiid rarely wanted to share all of his cards, but coming off of what he called the most important offseason of his life, he said he cares about how he'll be remembered in the game of basketball, and he understands what remains to be done.
Chasing that ring. Shams, appreciate the report. And he makes a first. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
Looking at who's out there now for Philadelphia. Okafor comes in for Harris. And Ben Simmons subbed in for Maxey. And Embiid drops them both.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
The Nets with a lead. Here's the Wizard. 7 points in the game. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Gets the three to fall. Dinwiddie's got 12.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Pass to Okafor. The three is up. Here's Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Well, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look, and good night.
Now Simmons. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Here's Okafor. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Nets leading by 5. Here's the Wizard. Offline with a three. 1:29 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Tony. Back to Simmons. Here's the Wizard. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. He's got 9.
Boy, he's heating up fast coming out of the gate. 4 out of 5 from the field.
And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
And games like that are backbreakers. To be so close to victory, but let it slip away is frustrating.
You know what? Sometimes you play a great game and lose. What you hope happens, though, is it toughens them up a bit mentally, and they figure out how to close it out next time. Boy, it is early to pick up that second foul. Now you have to navigate how you want to defend.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Allen, he's checked in for Lopez. And Williams is subbed in for Niang. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Now here's Okafor. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Boston.
And it felt like he was literally everywhere on the defensive end. Multiple rejections, stifling all game long.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Corralling defensive rebounds, such a critical aspect of your defense. Nice work.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. 2 open that time. Made it look easy. And it's now just a 1-point Brooklyn lead. The Nets shooting an excellent 56% in this quarter. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Connects from downtown. Dinwiddie's got 15.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient. Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
Spencer Dinwiddie. He's been the guy making things happen for Brooklyn with 4 3-pointers in the quarter alone, proving he's a threat at the arc. We'll be right back after this word. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Brooklyn.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Taking a look at Philadelphia. Edgecombe out there with Jahlil Okafor. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Jared McCain. And it's Simmons in at the point.
Did he need to use the fadeaway? No. Did I enjoy seeing it? Yes, I did.
If there's a teammate open on the floor, Simmons will put it on time and on target.
Here's the Wizard going inside, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
Pass to Okafor. Fires the three. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Okafor's got 23.
Even with all the threes he nailed in the first quarter, the defense still hasn't made the proper adjustments.
Niang. Here's Allen, and it's Allen who slams it home.
Well, this guy's such a reliable presence on the glass. Jared Allen using that length to save the play.
76ers trail by 3. Simmons looking around. Pass to Edgecombe. Shoots over Demon. The rebound by the Nets. They want to keep rolling here, following a win against Atlanta.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
Here's McCain, following the bucket by Brooklyn. And here's Embiid. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Boston. Goes up and lays it in, nice and easy. Out left to the wing. For 3, Demon drains the triple. Demon's got 5 now.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Okafor gets the bucket.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Philadelphia calls timeout. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point. But it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter. But, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a long threat at the rim.
Collins, he's checked in for the Sixers. And here's a look at the top shooters last season. No wasted chances among this group. Jared Allen on top.
And last year, he led the league in field goal percentage, allowing the game to come naturally and taking whatever opposing teams gave to him.
Inside, here's Embiid. And Embiid fires it home.
Now, that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
No problems knocking that one down. Young Shee's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Okafor passes to Embiid. Oh, nice job, Embiid.
Yeah, good things happen when Embiid has the ball in his hands. I mean, this guy can do it all.
Here's the Wizard, covered by McCain. Chalk up 2 there. Allen's got this second bucket.
He kicks it out, takes advantage of the open space. That'll leave a defense scrambling.
Good on the shot.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things in him, but he's been unstoppable.
Here's the Wizard, coming off a 22-point game against Atlanta.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Fades back. Again, Philadelphia.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Here's the Wizard, covered by McCain. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Knocks down the triple. Dinwiddie's got 18 points in the game.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Outside McCain. From 11 feet away. The rebound by Dimon. Nets leading by 6. And the Nets looking to improve, in particular, offensively, Doris.
I mean, there's no doubt. There is not a category within which they didn't struggle on the offensive end. Missed shots, turnovers, you name it. On the other side, they do force quite a few turnovers themselves. Their games can have a very chaotic feel.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Now here's Simmons. No made baskets yet. Here's Okafor. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got assist number 7 tonight. Here's the Wizard. He's got 17. 4-3. Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. A nice shot by McCain.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Pass to Dimon. Shoots over Collins. Here's Allen. And he battles for the ball. Gets the second chance bucket. Allen's got 6 points in the quarter.
You love it when a guy can put a slow start behind him and begin to ramp it up.
Now Embiid. Allen defending. 11 feet out. Rejected by Allen.
This guy is a sensational shot blocker. Jared Allen twice on the pipes.
Young-Shi, good.
Some shooters might overthink a wide-open shot. Not this guy.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 9, and Philadelphia calls time here. The 76ers making a switch here.
And almost everything he's touched has turned into gold. This defense needs to make sure all 5 players know exactly where he is at all times, because he is hitting any clean look he gets.
Outside Maxey. Pass to Okafor. It's good. Okafor's got 33 points.
Boy, terrific individual effort, almost single-handedly. This guy trying to keep them competitive.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. And the Nets lead by 10.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And then Embiid with the dunk.
This team trusts Maxey to make good decisions with the ball.
Here's the Wizard. He's got 17. To the left wing. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. For 3, Dimon. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
Here's Okafor. Hits the front of the rim and out. Nets leading by 8. Pass to Young-Shi. The 3. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Philadelphia's gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. And here is Maxey. Six to shoot. Wing shot on the way. Brooklyn pulls it in. Lopez has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to the Wizard. Lopez with it. Coming off a 31-point game against Atlanta.
He was everywhere in that game. Never stopped working. Even racked up 3 blocks.
Now here's Maxey. 11-point game. And the basket by Embiid.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Here's the Wizard. Maxey covering. Here's Lopez. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Here's Tony to the middle. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Tobias Harris checked in for Embiid. And Brooklyn with possession here. They lead by 7. He takes it in. And there's the rejection. Pass to Lopez. Over Okafor. And the Nets miss again. So it's Philadelphia now. Harris passes to Tony. Okafor gets the bucket. And it's now only a 5-point Brooklyn lead.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
And to me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
And this kind of sixth slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Maxey, that's good.
And just so good at playing at high speed. Maxey gets the ball and takes the fast shot.
Dinwiddie against Maxey. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. 76ers trail by 4. Pass to Okafor. Off target from three-point range.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020, but he's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Guys, back to you.
The drive for greatness. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. The first one falls.
What I admire most about Brook Lopez is his willingness to adapt his game to fit whatever the system needs. This guy has been the consummate pro.
Both good from the line that time.
Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws.
And he drains it. That basket makes him 4 for 9.
Well, Lopez so comfortable down inside. This is where he makes his living.
Dinwiddie against Maxey. Pass to Harris. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
Here's Youngchi. Collins defending. Youngchi can't get it to go.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Maxey. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. 26 seconds left to play in the second quarter. It's deflected.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Here's Okafor. Brooklyn pulls it in. Lopez has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Harden with the bucket.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And here's Harris outside.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Hello and welcome, basketball fans. The first half coming to an end with a deficit for the Philadelphia 76ers. What's the key for the second half?
Well, you got to take care of the rock, keep your poise, make good decisions, take advantage of all of their mistakes.
Can you believe this, Ernie? I agree with Shaq. Turnovers in a close one, that's always big. I think whoever wins the turnover battle is taking the W.
Man, I'm telling you, it is so nice to see you guys agree on something. Looks like somebody decided to turn over a new leaf. You see what I turn over?
Yeah, we get it.
We get it.
And talking about our game now, a very solid first half for the Brooklyn Nets.
Once they gain position underneath the backboard, it's hard to push them out of there.
And even when they don't have position, they have guys who will knife in and steal rebounds. Like you're stealing a piece of that cake over there, Kenny.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Man, Jahlil Okafor is making some kind of impact in this one.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And so Dinwiddie will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They've led by as many as 11. They've got Spencer Dinwiddie. Brook Lopez is out there with Kenyon Martin. And it's Yang-Shi in at the 3. So that's the Nets 5.
Offensive rebounding, a big part of the game right now. Teams love to send extras to the glass.
Tony passes to Harris. Outside Maxey. Three-pointer. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Maxey's got 15.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
Oh, got that one up quick.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
Down low. Here's Okafor. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Okafor's got 37.
You know, one thing about Maxey is that he always is looking for an outlet.
Torres on the take. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
Brooklyn shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First one falls for him. So he gets them both. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Oh, and the jam by Okafor.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Dinwiddie passes to Lopez. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Torres. Yes. And a nice assist from Dinwiddie. He's got 19.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Outside Maxey. Here's the 3. He buries it from 3.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
Pass to Yang-Shi from outside the arc. And the Nets, another 3.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Now here's Maxey. 4-3. Rebounded by Lopez.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. The rebound by Okafor. Okafor's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Maxey passes to Harris. From 17, Okafor can't get it to go.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing. But he is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
76ers trail by 8. Here's Tony. Outside Maxey. Fires for 3. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
Well, anytime Maxey gets off a 3, that's a good look for this squad.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
All right.
And here we now get a look back on the best shot blockers in the NBA last season. Third is Brook Lopez.
It's obvious that he completely dedicated himself to protecting the rim, doing everything he could to get his hands on as many shots as possible.
Dinwiddie with it. Maxey covering. And he jams it home with authority.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo! What a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. 76ers trail by 7. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third, and the three-pointer goes.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
To the wing, right side. Pass to Lopez. Blocked! Harris on the wing, from the arc. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Here's Lopez. Uses the glass on the layup. Lopez has got 4 points now in the quarter.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Maxey on the wing. Again, Philadelphia.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Rebound by Philadelphia. Harris has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Maxey for the lead. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Harris has got 3 assists tonight.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
On target from range. 24 points for him.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Takes a 3. And the 76ers another 3.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
Here's Dinwiddie, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Dinwiddie's got 20 points.
Now, Dinwiddie is a very capable mid-range scorer. You love to see him find his rhythm.
Collins passes to Tony. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the 76ers lead by 2.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Fires the 3, and again, Brooklyn with the triple.
That's his 5th triple of the night. 2 in the first half, 3 in this one. Huge production.
Collins outside. Pass to Okafor. The offensive rebound. Maxey on the wing. Launches a 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Lopez has got his 16th rebound on the night.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
And there's another one for Brooklyn.
Nice touch on the jumper from Brook Lopez. This guy is so skilled shooting from the mid-range. Love it.
Maxey passes to Harris. To the inside. Okafor. Oh, and the jam by Okafor.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Pass to Lopez. Jacks up a 3. And it's Harris with the rebound. Harris has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Tony. Outside Maxey. Off target at the rim.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Offensive board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Fires it from 18. Brooklyn pulls it in. To the middle. Here's Martin. And it's rejected. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
And Philadelphia making a change here. McCain's checked in. Philadelphia on D. It's a 1-point game. Here's the Wizard, covered by McCain. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Boy, off a great pass there. That is just a matter of finishing strong.
Now McCain. Pass to Tony. Maxey surveying the D. And here's Okafor. The baseline J is on the way. That one no good. Martin outside. Here's the Wizard. It's stolen by McCain. Pass to Tony. Here's Harris. Okafor. It's good on the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Here's the Wizard, covered by McCain. Martin misses.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Pass to Maxey. Out to the right wing. Tony passes to Maxey. 5 on the clock. For the lead. Here's Okafor. Lays it up and banks it in. Okafor's got 47 points.
Oh, he's been a man on a mission, and there's nothing that's slowing him down.
The Wizard passes to Lopez. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Don't you love how comfortable Brook Lopez looks inside? Even when he knows contact is coming, he simply goes right through it.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
You know, Brook Lopez has consistently evolved as a player, adding layer after layer to his game and making himself a threat on both ends.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Allen's checked in. He hits the second from the line.
Boy, the missed free throw there keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
Outside Maxey. Pass to McCain. Now here's Embiid. Now here's Simmons. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Now Embiid. Top of the key. The rebound by Allen. To the paint. Lopez can't hit. The 76ers shooting a remarkable 60% clip. Very efficient. A minute 42 left in the third. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one.
First personal foul.
Philadelphia shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. So both teams changing it up here.
One time from the line.
A minute 39 left to play in the third. Pass to Dinwiddie. And again, it's the Nets missing. Philadelphia leading by 3. And here's McCain. He's got 5. A clear look for Embiid. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Embiid's got 24.
Yeah, we know Embiid can do it one-on-one, but the catch-and-shoot jumper is showing his versatility.
Into the lane. And Embiid with the block. Pass to Simmons. Now here's Okafor. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Okafor can't get it to go. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I go for it.
And the shot goes. He's got 19.
Boy, he's been lights out. You want to talk about an efficient offensive game. Wow.
Simmons, the pass to Embiid. Pass to Edgecombe. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Dimon over Simmons. And another dime for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Now here's Embiid. Shoots over Allen. Oh, and there's Joel Embiid making a fantastic play. And the 76ers lead by 3. And the game's still closely contested as we end the 3rd quarter. Philadelphia on top, up by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the 4th quarter of basketball coming up next. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And the 76ers looking at who they've got. We've got Jared McCain, also Ben Simmons out there. And it's Collins in at the power forward position. Yangshi can't get it to go. Philadelphia leading by 3. Pass to Embiid. Here's Tony. Back to Embiid. Now here's Simmons. Tight defense on him. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Simmons has got his first points of the game.
We know the interior is Ben Simmons' comfort zone. He can get his shots at this range.
Here's the Wizards. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to McCain. And here's Embiid. Launches it. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 8 rebounds in the game. Right wing for 3. Dimon sinks it from distance.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Here's the Wizard. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. The Wizards got 21.
Well, Brook Lopez demonstrating his abilities as a passer. This is a team player with very unselfish instincts.
Left side McCain. Pass to Embiid. Wide open. And down it goes. 2 points. And he's got 28 now.
Yeah, the big man Embiid just capable of sticking it from these in-between spots.
Lopez for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple. Tight ball game coming down the stretch.
Yeah, with 7 lead changes thus far, this has been a thriller.
4th quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. McCain finds Collins. Back to McCain. Oh, got a piece of it. In transition. Here comes Brooklyn. Again, the net score.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Now here's Embiid. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got assist number 8 here already in the game. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the 4th.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Team foul. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn. Number 00. Stepping the line with 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Brooklyn making a switch here. Martin's checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Harris is checked in for Ben Simmons. And so he makes both from the line. The Sixers trailing. Pass to Harris. And he lays it up and in.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Brooklyn has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. The Wizard passes to Martin. From outside, off the mark. And it's Collins with the ball for the 76ers. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Here's Harris. The rebound by Dimon. And that's shooting just about 57% in this fourth quarter. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Well, it's clear that Brook Lopez loves getting to the free throw line. He uses his length to pick up these kinds of opportunities.
2 times.
First free throw is good. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Yeah, he gets them the lead at the free throw line despite the one miss.
Inside. Pass to Tony. This one for 3. Drops in the 3. And the 76ers lead by 2.
Look at Embiid being selfless, dishing it outside instead of forcing it on his own.
The Nets have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. The Wizards. Oh, what a play! It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Collins passes to Tony. Plenty of space. Again, the Sixers score.
Great work collapsing the defense, then kicking it out.
And the net shooting is around 55% so far. Up top, Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
I'll tell you, Lopez filling it up. He's a commanding presence on the offensive end.
Pass to Tony. Three-pointer Embiid. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence is impressive to see.
Out to the right wing. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Embiid, a screen on Martin. Here's Harris. Again, Philadelphia.
Well, this is what we talk about, the tale of 2 halves. He has been outstanding out of the break.
And he drives in to the middle. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Martin. Yet another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
And Embiid throws it down.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Pass to Youngshi to tie it up. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Collins passes to Harris. He can't hit that time. Good work defensively by Lopez. Here's the Wizard. Takes the 3. Sinks the tray. The Wizards got 26.
That's 2 triples for him. 1 in the first, 1 in the second.
The 76ers call timeout. And some changes here for the 76ers. Okafor, he's checked in for Collins. And it's Tyrese Maxey in for McCain. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard the 76ers coach as he addressed the team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Here's the Wizard. Great look, but off the mark. Pass to Embiid from behind the arc, and the shot is good. Harris making the play. Harris has got 4 assists now tonight.
And we know Embiid has this kind of touch from deep. Nice triple.
Torres buries it from 3. 30 points in the game.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Philadelphia has gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Right side, Maxey. Again, Philadelphia.
You know, Maxey's willing to play a secondary role, but he can also take charge when needed.
Lopez passes to the Wizard. Rebound by the 76ers. Outside Maxey. Here's Okafor. Second shot opportunity. Unloads. Here's Embiid. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. Torres. And the Nets, another 3. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Embiid from outside. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Pass to the Wizard. Torres. And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well. Hitting his guys right in their spots. Outside Maxey. Yep, right through the net. Maxey's got 4 points in the quarter.
Oh, commanding the ball in big spots. Maxey is so fearless.
Timeout, Nets.
Let's go, everyone. I needed to get loud in here for your Brooklyn Nets.
Collins, he's checked in for the Sixers. The Nets with the lead. Here's the Wizard. The triple drop.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Now here's Maxey. Collins outside. Harris down low. He's against Martin. The sweet reverse. Nice finish.
Hey, they really needed that one. Big time move inside.
Has the ability to score against size, and those were crucial.
Here's the Wizard. For 3. Another possession. Another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
Looking like Scott Skiles right now with all these dimes.
Well, this is how you move the ball effectively. They're not just passing it around the horn. They are passing with a purpose.
Nets leading by 4. Here's the Wizard. Downtown. Yes, sir, with the 3.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Now here's Maxey. Rejected by Lopez.
Oh, the long arms of Brook Lopez effortlessly. He sends that back.
Oh, it's off. 76ers trail by 7. From deep. Yet another bucket.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. And yes, sir. Matching 3-pointers. Wow.
And it's even more satisfying when you answer with a 3, and it looks like they're putting the game out of reach.
Maxey! Good! Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got two guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game.
And he's easily led the way on the boards tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
Here's Lopez. There's the double team with Okafor. Harris there for the rebound. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Maxey. Fires the three. Connects again from distance.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a...
Free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a three-point game.
Wow, huge trip there. Now you have got to defend that three-point line.
The 76ers call timeout. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Now it's Maxey.
And just a very well-built guard. You know, Maxey is so hard to slow down around the rim.
At the line for Philadelphia, shooting
2. So the first one drops, and that brings him within 2 here. Both free throws good from Maxey.
In tense situations at the line, they can count on him to keep his cool.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, well, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a three-point game. The 76ers call timeout. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Outside Harris. Wide open. Connect!
You know, you have to use the bounce pass in that instance to make the catch easier.
Timeout Nets. So the Nets making a switch here.
it up and get loud. Now checking in for Brooklyn, number 26, Spencer Dinwiddie.
Get the three. They could win it. Can't hit it. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what. These are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. As we leave, we present our player of the game.